Hello, in this video is addressed to my twin flame Shia. Hi Shia. And for others watching, I thank you for watching. There's going to be a lot of crime against me and my twin flame. However, there's not going to be a lot about crime in this video because I don't want to talk about negative things. So, this video is addressed to my twin flame Shia. Hi Shia. And for others watching, I thank you for watching. So I don't know why I kind of wanted to get this video over with because they're going to spend all day, these criminals with nothing to do, messing up and attacking you with what I say in the notes. So I'm going to try to make this video a little bit early today, Shia. And they gave me some notes to write down about my uncle that I'm going to talk to you about. He's just so you know, he's had a life. He wasn't one of the family members that attacked me extremely like the other ones. So this is going to be there's going to be, I'm demonically possessed, Shia, so they're going to try to use AI to orchestrate the conversation, and many of these criminals do not have anything to do. So I'm going to talk about the recipes, the photographs that I took from Target yesterday. It's going to be mostly about the food research. So I want to also show you the entity removal video that I did yesterday. I played this last night, this entity removal, and I believe I think this actually helped a lot. I played it last night. I played it on loop. By Mitchell Gibson. And I think this is if you look at the rest of the videos on his channel, it's not his channel, but it's someone recorded it for him. This is the other videos I want to check out too, because it seems like a really legit, because it's actually a publication from a CD and talks about the Lord and the video and everything. So I played the spiritual Zen frequencies. I've had the ET contact. This will be day 12, I think. And I'm playing this on the Roku TV. So let me try doing that. See if you feel anything. Wait, let me pull up your. So this will also, by the way, when I ran into my uncle, I showed him and his wife the background photo of you. So this is, let me just see, let me see if you feel anything, Shia. And then if you do, this is gonna be proof for you that it works. So I found out my grandmother, Doris, is not dead. She's in a nursing home. She has dementia, but she's still alive. I thought she was dead, like, for a long time now, because I had gotten phone calls from my mother, and I thought that those phone calls were about my grandmother, because she had broken so many bones on one side of her body, and she was old, and the last thing I heard was she had pneumonia. So that's been a lie that was told to me. So it's possible that the situation with your family member never happened, and they're acting like it's so real, and like it's like they build this whole little world in my head. It should be humiliating for them that they're building this whole little world. And so I saw that a friend was added on one of your family members' accounts. So I'm like, okay, so someone's either you're managing or moderating the account. However, I don't think it would be like your family member to have someone moderate his account. And plus, I think also he might have had access to his social media. However, it's possible that situation is not true. And I haven't even said it on the internet completely. But it's possible that the CN is not gone. So I'm obviously, that was told to me yesterday, that this could have been a whole lie. I don't really understand why they would put so much time and energy into creating this lie. Was it really just to try to make me look on the internet? Because that's not what I'm going to do. I am not going to look on the internet. So there's some videos like on nanotech, nanobots, removal, DNA repair, but I think they're fake channels and they're bad. And also we are MK Ultra mind control survivors. So we have stuff to do to work on that. But they were definitely, so I'll talk a little bit about, by the way, if you want to look at my uncle. His name's Jamie Reynolds. He lives in New Hampshire, and he manages several State Farm insurance companies, so he's had a life of his own. He's been busy, that's why he hasn't really done much to me. Like, he hadn't done anything like in real life in regards to attacking me. It was the other family members. He's had a life of his own. He's been busy, so I will talk a little bit about him because I wrote notes about it. So obviously they want me to share, to help as supporters, Spirit guides want me to share information. But his name is Jamie Reynolds, and you won't miss him because it says he's a business owner, manager, I don't know, agent of State Farm. No, I don't know. So obviously, Shai, they're going to attack you, and they're going to try to manipulate the conversation to make me look. They tried to manipulate that when I saw him and talked with him and his wife. They manipulated it. And they knew it was manipulated. So some of these notes I'm not going to say on the internet. But I believe it was just a very short conversation because they were giving information. They're kind of like giving it away. Like, they're trying to, like, it seems like they'd give information away if we kept talking, so. I heard you're very happy about the beach chairs. And you appreciated that I ran into the family member. He was on a vacation. I Facebook friended him because I think it'd be really rude not to. I only have like maybe one other family member that I'm friends with on Facebook. I don't use Facebook, however, I'm friend requesting him because I was told and because it's nice to. But he's not very photogenic and he looks a little sick in some of the photos. He's had some health issues, Shia. Like you can't really see his personality completely. So I think that you appreciated that he did that. I'm not going to talk too much. I don't really like talking about my family members. Besides my immediate family members. But I wrote some notes here. I think you got some signs about it. He knows, though, that some of the family members messed with me and I think that they actually felt bad how bad I look. This is actually going to be proof of. This is going to be proof. He was like, he didn't think I looked that bad. He's like, you look so much older. No, I look so much sicker and uglier from the stroke and brain injured and older. But I look awful. He saw proof, him and his wife, that I look awful. And I think that will make people realize that people are not going to get away with this. But, so my uncle's, he hasn't really had a hard life. He's kind of wealthier than my other family members, besides one other family member. But he has had a lot of health issues. I think that, but he messed around. This criminal hacker messed around with my mom, which is my uncle's sister, and so. But because he was a professional in public, and because he's had a real life of his own, and he's really all about his family, and he realizes though that it's his sister's fault, not me. But his daughter's really cute. Him and his wife Shannon, they have a really cute daughter. And Jamie has a 24-year-old son. And I'm sure he treats his 24-year-old son like he's a little kid still. I just know it. Which isn't really a bad thing. But that's young. Still, 24 is pretty still young. But Jamie didn't do much. It was really the other family members that created, like, real, like, framing me, setting up and framing me. But I'm not going into detail about it. I was actually subliminally told that my uncle was going to try to give me a sign that he doesn't really want me to mess up his life. It's going to be his sister, though. He didn't really do anything. He didn't do anything to me. It was his other family members, and he was busy with his professional career and his family. But he's like pretty happy generally. I mean, obviously not always, but he's always had a good sense of humor. He's been very happy. He's had a pretty good life. I wouldn't say, but there's all kinds of programs to make me think that everybody has no health issues and they're so happy. But I think he basically wanted to make sure that I don't that it really wasn't his problem, and he didn't really get involved. And it's true, he's one of the few family members that didn't personally attack me like the other family members, and there's a few that that had a lot of jealousy towards me and that really tried and was working with others. So there's framing involved and possible evidence of those family members that did that to me. But a lot of my family members on my mom's side very humiliated me, shamed me, attacked me. I'm not going to say when I had that conversation yesterday, it was like extremely nice. However, it was a little bit orchestrated. There was definitely interference on my part because the criminals were waiting for probably that to happen and knew it was going to happen, that I was going to run into him. However, just generally speaking, he's I don't know what I'm not finishing my sentences right? Oh, that's really all I wrote? I thought I wrote so much more. He knows there's a lot of family members that messed around with me. And I'm not saying he's on my side. He never really... He didn't really attack me like the other family members, but no matter what, if there's a lawsuit involved, it's not going to help any of those family members or anyone who's involved in it. So, but he does not... So that's basically what I have to say about him. He doesn't want me to talk trash about it. I'm not going to. I don't really have anything trash to talk. There's a whole hive mind thing happening where people attack each other. However, in like the real world, he didn't attack me like the other family members. He really didn't. He respected me more than the other family members, even though I know he doesn't like me, completely, and he can't. They can't completely like me. In that conversation, he kind of acted a little pretentious because he's a little wealthy, and he just kind of has that he's a little bit snobby, but not really. He can be because he's got money, and but he's the photos, he doesn't really look like that. You can't really tell his personality. However, yeah, I'm sure I don't want to say too much bad or good about him because I don't. However, I friend requested him because it'd be rude not to. I think it would be really rude because I haven't seen him in so many years. Never ran into him. It was kind of nice to see a family member that doesn't completely hate me. And his wife is very, very nice. And his child is very cute. So I only looked at the first. When I friend requested him, I only looked at the first, just the first few posts, and they were traveling around California, and they have some nice pictures of their daughter and his wife on his Facebook. But I don't look up anybody's profiles. I don't look at what people are doing. That's all I'm gonna really look at. But I'm not going to. But I am gonna friend request him to show that it was nice to see him. But I know that I don't know. I don't think I wrote everything down, so I'll tell you. But if I come up with anything else to say, I will. So if that's not true about the situation with your parent, I'm still going to have the ETs help your parents. However, I'm a little bit confused because they build all this hype around these lies, and it really kind of messes with me. If they did that just for me to see if I would look, that's a waste. So I didn't write too many notes, Shia. But I was happy to show them your photo. But I did feel kind of humiliated, like a loser, and I'm sure that was going to happen because that's kind of a standard thing that my family members did. Like, what are you doing with your life? And if I do explain my life, it makes me look really bad because my life has always been, I've always been ashamed of my life. And it's going to however, if it didn't, by the way, if that situation didn't happen, I prefer you safe, Shia, with help than not. So it's okay, and I really am starting to feel guilty that I'm kind of responsible for how your family member what he would have to do to bring us together. But it's there's more to that. I shouldn't have to feel guilty. My dad likes Jamie. My dad liked Jamie because My dad didn't, well, my mom, my dad liked Jamie. I'm very happy for him and his new family. I stopped talking to all my family members when they started setting up and framing all of these things when I was around 24, 25, 26. All the framing and the setup started with the family members ganging up on me, with the hacker and whoever else. So I stopped talking to, I never really talked to my dad's family members. But I stopped talking to all of my family members around 26, 25. Cut them all off. And they wanted it that way. It was pretty obvious. But it's never gonna change, really. Well, that would be disrespectful if I didn't cut them off. To myself, based on how they were treating me. So I listened to your voice a little bit yesterday, Shia. It's like really abusive that I don't spend time to listen to you and watch you every day. It's abusive to myself, and I'm getting kind of tired of it. But I have these pictures of you, and I like to flip through to see all the different expressions, the faces. So now we're going to talk about food. I'll talk about you too. I didn't say it like that. So I'm going to show you. Oh, let me show you the. No, I showed you those. So this was from the library. Shake It Up vinaigrette for one. These are some of the photocopy. They're just screenshots. So when you look up the PDF of a book on the library, they make it so it's really not easy to copy and paste it because they have to protect the book. So this is Shake It Up vinaigrette for one. It'd be really nice to have some homemade salad dressing. This is artichoke dip. That looked like a good artichoke dip. Scrambled eggs with peppers and onions. This is nice because they put salsa in it. Grated cheese, salsa, bell peppers. So I like the idea of scrambling. I think I actually have done that before. Yeah, I have scrambled salsa. But then with the cheese and the bell pepper, I think that's going to be really good. Caesar dressing. This sounds really, really good. With the anchovy paste, Worcestershire, Caesar dressing. I like the idea of Worcestershire and steak sauce is really addicting for me. However, they do all this AI with all these foods to make me feel like a pig and keep me from eating foods. This is a nice little breakfast choices. I'll read it to you in a second. See, I like to have a list of choices. It looks more tastes even menus because it makes the food sound and taste more appetizing fresh fruit smoothies. This is this is the Cancer Lifeline cookbook because I noticed I've been eating too much salt and sugar, and I have to be careful because my body's extremely sensitive to too much sugar and too much salt because of the stroke. So fresh fruit smoothies, yogurt protein shake. It's very, so the Great Grains breakfast cereal, muesli, whole grain pancakes, breakfast burritos, blueberry breakfast cake, banana bran muffins, applesauce muffins, oat and date scones, pumpkin bread. That sounds really good and like pretty healthy. So here's some more ideas for quick fix meals. And I can read it to you, but sometimes it's just really nice to just read it off the paper. I know it's just more appetizing the way you can read it off the paper. It's not it's more, it's a different, it's easier, I can't explain it really. Hot or cold whole grain cereal, veggie omelet, breakfast burrito, toast with peanut butter, waffles, smoothies. Here's some menus. I'm not going to read them all. I'm just going to show it to you. So I'm not going to read these out. I'll read them all. I'm not feeling well today. I saw a girl at Target that made me realize that's what's going on with me. I'm having severe fatigue. I can't believe I actually did get, well, I woke up at 7, but I slept through the night, luckily, obviously, because I got 3 hours the night before. This is nice for nausea, a whole list of foods. So when we have the flu or cold, we can have a whole notebook or binder for foods to have when we are sick or recovering from sickness. Horseradish mashed cauliflower. I like that. I like the idea of putting horseradish in mashed potatoes too. And I like the idea of adding sour cream to mashed potatoes. So now I'm going to show you the photos from Target. I took some photographs while I was trying to wait for the library to open. But then I realized the library was not open on Sunday in that area after I got out. However, I ended up working out because I really wanted to get those beach chairs for us. So I'll show you the photos now. And I know I'm not looking that great. I'm not looking that great. I haven't looked good in a long time though. And I've always looked like hell without makeup. They put etheric implants just to make me have the hollow eyes that made me look like, well, they were so bad that people could have assumed that I was on drugs and I wasn't. And I actually had people subliminally telling me you look like a CRACK head when they saw my hollow eyes. So I have to go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. I could have done a better job straightening my hair because I don't have a lot of patience. This happens to me every time I try to go get ready. So the possession is still extremely bad, even though they're trying to trick me into thinking I'm getting better. So now let me go through the photos. So I went to Target, and I'm really glad I saw that girl that was the employee at the checkout. So this is cherry lime soda that looks really good. They are selling cotton candy. They had a whole little themed aisle for like summertime food. Cotton candy. Orange vanilla seltzer. Chocolate dipped ice cream cones. I think I like sugar cones a little bit better than waffle. It's not waffle cones. I forget what it's called, but that looks really good. I would get those cones. Rainbow S'mores twist kit. That looks good. I like those kinds of kits, those food kits. Ice cream sandwich kit. I like Target. They're always coming up with new things. Summer Sundae kit. Summer Sundae kit. That looks really good. Let me get the ice pack. So see how this video changed? And if I go to the video that was on, look at it, it changed, and it didn't show through the whole video, and that happens all the time. It'll just stop playing and go to a different video. It's gonna be a hard day because I've been getting brutally tortured these past several days. They have a different kind of weapon right now it's the same kind of rape torture, but there's different types of rape torture. And because mini s'mores kit, I don't know how I'm going to be able to. Sometimes I feel like it's unbearable and there's no way I can take it, but I always get a relief eventually. And I'm thinking, well, what am I going to do to make this stop? I'm just feeling very fragile this past couple days, especially seeing that employee who it looked like she was kind of, there was something happening to her, spirit, or her soul. But I'll get the Raki's playing, the spiritual Zen frequencies playing. I'll start walking. It helps when I start walking. Mini s'mores kit. Cherry crumble. This looks good. They finally have carrot sticks instead of those small round type of carrots. That looks good because the small round carrots, they always have too much water in them. This I'd never tried, and I would like to try the Yoku probiotic drink, and it's really cheap. It's only $2.99. At Walmart it's only $1.99. Target can increase their prices up to $1. Naan dippers. I like naan bread. And it'd be nice to try this with some kind of dip. This looks really nice if it was not pork. If it was like beef or some kind of different kind of prosciutto, but Parmesan and prosciutto filled sacchetti looks kind of like tortellini. I've never seen this. That's a nice thing about food. There's always coming up with different things to eat. Shredded Parmesan cheese. I think this would be nice to have, Shia, to put on top of food versus the little crumbles. It'd be nice to have fresh Parmesan cheese. They finally came up with a small half bag of those salad kits called a mini. It says mini on the top, but that's kind of good because when I go to buy those salad kits, I end up kind of throwing out a third of the bag, or a little bit less than a third. This is kind of nice. Haagen-Dazs brand yogurt. That makes yogurt more appetizing, just knowing that it has a Haagen-Dazs brand. So it might taste a little bit like ice cream. This is orange cream Yoplait. This is really good. I really like those glass jarred ones too, the OUI yogurts that are in little glass jars. It does make the food more appetizing. This is, I think it's a creamer. Chocolate strawberry flavored creamer. That sounds really good. Coffee creamer, chocolate strawberry. I don't always do good putting coffee creamer in coffee. However, it is nice to have once in a while. It's like very rich. This is good sweet cream. I've showed you this one. Chobani sweet cream. This is an alternative almond creamer, which actually is less heavy and rich to have in coffee versus real cream. This is nice. Strawberry flavored whipped cream. Strawberry flavored whipped cream, that sounds really good. I've never seen that before. This is a really nice brand. See how the packaging, like it's kind of vintagey. I think me and you, Shia, love that. I know that you love it, Shia. These are really good little cheddar blocks of cheese. The sharp white cheddar is really good. I like sharp white cheddar. It's one of my favorite cheeses, the sharp taste. Oh, I have to start talking about you. Cheese sticks. This is nice and this is new. Cheese sticks, but it's like they're flat rectangles. Pepper jack. I don't usually eat pepper jack, but I really like pepper jack. I like sharp cheese better. Mild cheddar's good too. Little cheese squares. This is a good snack to have. This one, I've had these before, and you know, I've never made a cheese enchilada in my life. I really want to get a casserole dish, get a can of enchilada sauce, tortillas, whatever filling I put in it, cheese, and I want to make enchiladas, and I haven't yet. But I used to have these. This is doesn't really taste like an authentic enchilada, but it's good. Plant-based meatball marinara. I don't really eat a lot of plant-based meat, but it's okay once in a while. But I like the idea of putting meatballs with the orzo pasta. I think that's a really good idea. A lot of these ideas, Shia, we're just going to use and make them our own. This is one of my favorite Indian dishes, spinach paneer. And I always would get frozen spinach paneer. I think I started eating the frozen spinach paneers back on when I was living with my mom in my early 20s. I'd want a nice meal but didn't want to cook. protein, buttermilk and vanilla flavored waffles. That sounds really good. This looks nice, and we can make these, Shia, these little frittata egg cups. We can make them in a cupcake pan. This is good for breakfast when you want to kind of have something but you don't want to cook, and so we can freeze them. I'm surprised that they've finally started to make watermelon juice. This has been it's been too long. They should have made watermelon juice a long time ago. Tropical fruit blend. This is really nice. And speaking of tropical fruit blend, I like San Diego because it's subtropics, and I think it's called the subtropics. I forget why I was going to tell you that. Watermelon lime sparkling juice. That sounds really good. Seasoned potato wedges. I don't always like to make my own seasoned potato wedges, but these are healthier than French fries. This is nice. Steam in bag stir fry. I think we're gonna make stir fries, Shia. I always wish I would eat more stir fries food, and I never do. This is nice for cooking. Hold on, This is nice for cooking because it sauteed chopped onion, crushed ginger, crushed garlic. So it's already ready made, and you put it in the freezer and take it out and put it in your cooking. Because sometimes when you're cooking, it takes a lot of energy to do all of that. Hold on a second. I X'd out accidentally. So this is cod is a nice fish to eat. Cod's a nice fish to eat. This looks good. Classic butterfly shrimp breaded. And we'll eat breaded food, Shy, but we'll bake it instead of fry it usually. Cheese curd lasagna, I've never heard that before. That looks really good. Vegetable roll, egg rolls. We'll make our own vegetable egg rolls and have dipping sauce. I think part of the I've been chained down. I have like etheric chains all over my body, so I'm not allowed to. Well, when you're tortured, you don't really have the energy to cook, anyways. But I haven't been allowed to eat all kinds of different food. We should definitely make stuffed crust pizza, and I know how to make. I've seen a trick. You take cheese sticks, you line them up in the dough, and then roll the dough over the cheese stick. So we'll definitely be making stuffed crust cheese pizza. This looks really good. Roasted vegetable pizza. So when we're making pizza and we want it to be healthy, we put roasted vegetables on it. I gotta stop this in a couple minutes. Cream cheese stuffed jalapenos. That looks really good. Cream cheese wontons. We're definitely gonna be making crab rangoon, because that's one of my favorite. I'm sure you like crab rangoon. This is a sauce I've never tried. Heinz 57 Zest for chicken or steak. I haven't been really eating chicken. I had a lot of food poisoning. And even with the canned fish, they're trying to do AI on the canned fish. Buffalo ranch dressing, that sounds really good. I've been really wanting to eat chicken because I don't think you eat chicken, Shia, right now, especially, or you weren't because of the pet chicken that your family member had. Creamy tzatziki style dressing, that sounds really good. This is nice when because you don't always want to put ranch in a little, well, we have to get dipping cups, little cups for dip and sauce. I have a little plastic container, but this is nice to just have once in a while when you want to have vegetable sticks. It's a great way to eat your vegetables. I stopped doing that. Oh yeah, because of the fridge. This looks really good. Sandwich cookies. I've been craving cookies a little bit more lately, but I always had like a heartburn problem with cookies. I think it was AI. They can put spells and witchcraft on food that like lasts years and years. So they put frosting inside the cookies. That looks really good. This is really nice. They are prepackaged pancakes, French pancakes to go. That's nice. And these actually have the texture of pancake. These cupcakes, the way that they put the frosting, we'll get that kitchen instrument to make the cupcakes frosting look like that. Cottage sliced bread. I've never heard about cottage sliced bread. So now I have to start talking about you. Let me see if there's a lot more. We'll go through the rest later. We'll go through the rest tomorrow. Now I'm going to talk about you, Shia. These are some things I know about us, Shia. I'll put your photo back up. Oh, I have it right here. Shia, you're so kind. You love food and you love cooking. I've heard telepathic supporters like you like food almost more than me. That makes me really happy. I'm sure you're looking at food. You can't not. I don't think you can't. I don't think you're not looking at food because it's very relaxing too, Shia. It's very like it's exciting to think about that we're gonna eat all of this food together, Shia, soon. And you're finding out more things than me. So I'm thinking all the telepathic supporters are saying all of these kinds of things and information to tell you. I bet you that they're telling you things, and I don't usually think that. I don't know why. I have to do the 13 ghost point. So the problem with how I act, it's not just a stroke. It's a program that's happened in my life. I do things and I forget about doing them, and like I just do new things. However, this energy hand thing has been really helping, that I've been focusing on. But I can do that while I do the 13 ghost point. But they're trying to subliminally think that, well, it doesn't work unless you're in the bathtub, so there's no point in doing it. But that's just possession, and they're trying to naturally make me think that that's why I'm not doing it as much as I used to. You're highly intelligent, Shia. And you're emotionally, mentally, spiritually, energetically, physically clean. And you're very ill, Shia. So you have to do everything you can to take care of yourself. And you're going to be a very loving parent. The first time I saw your video, I could see that. I instantly immediately thought, that you're gaining more and more awareness, Shia, and if anybody's tricking us and doing things to us still, it's all going to backfire, and they're going to get immediate. I get a call today about these glasses, but I want to give them some time because it was Friday afternoon when I showed them this, so they're probably not going to be ready to have me call them and see. So I'll call them tomorrow. You're a victim of one of the worst crimes on earth, Shia, and I still have hope that Lemurian technology will fix it. I'm not going to be convinced that, but they really tried yesterday with me seeing that little girl. They really tried really hard to make me think that you have to accept it, Alyssa. You have to know. I don't have to accept anything. Like, they were trying to rub in my face, like that's how you think about that little CN. Like you're so proud of her. It's not the truth. I've been severely lied to, and it wasn't your body, so there's going to be some more information coming out about it, but in the meantime, we're very possessed, and we do not, even though telepathic supporters tell me things, Shia, there's no way that we're getting the information that we need. And I'm going to stay very inspired about our future family, Shia. And I have to stop this video now. So I'm going to make a video tomorrow. I have really bad posture in these videos. I love you, Shia. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you so much, Shia, for watching.